dia saya sama. Jadi deh, kami semua nak ngaji kan mereka. Mereka lah.
Ndol fo kontano doron be duwari Amadou na doko malamu be duwari ale bondili hal fo alasi nyim kalaso kadiya ka dum wala mo tonya mola mo adum mola ma di ay hadama dum fan ala nyanto fana lon fana
babad asamul dahal al fadra jamia ko mudal
tonya la alhamdulillah ndol mu ide na be fakili bara alhamdulillah mola mati ayen horma ayen bunya dum ay mobe kanya wala nyam be duwala ay bag alhamdulillah wala sinna ide anala mol
mbado meta mo do mi alongo mi alongo kan Ahmed Gitteh di mo jama bari na jang kana nan jide kana nan jam nation la meta mo men do alfal balle bi jam mi alongo alfal musul siata asobe dum jide meta mo do jide fam man do no konto bundara ya kale mo ko mo ba no mo do jide meta mo do science africa is almost late ngalo mo la sio mo am ko do ake mo la siata meta mo do jide science na aduna nan IC bala ansa mo do no konto kana nam national la al fatima balle bi jam mustafa balle bi jam yana ko la bi tep mi ben jide so ka jide ibe la jide ko maje so jide no mo inshallah comme nga kanya do ko na parta na be interview mi end of interview na wasula ka fa nyin ka ay mu emno so ay mun no so skole bay mo na e ka fa le emno so skole so sa ndey am jide mi ko mero be bi jande mi ala ko na do fam bi jam mero e na jide dana idoru
aja maikiti
aja wadi ke babe ke mun esija
nte fo kontano de
nasi wanyadi
kontano wali amad la tambo kontano ha mol la fitala mol ya kanu sate do famu hani bi sango mun kula bi je bari mol yo tujele nata jam
kabu sango tuje kanala
hani man sango tuje de mun kula ketale mun kula le akatale bari dole bi jele ya talata ko mala ko kontano wo men buso men fon bant wo bata fon atla pati ko ha bari alhamdulillah ngala tentu sate molu male
mune Ahmed Gitteh te kabla Ahmed Gitteh kanano ko jang be dekk babete momento mun na jarte te kanana
ntela nga bama no masina yala ban ntela nga wulu bama nyi man kende ya yenta ko ente na ante na hani wo kende yari ala kuwo kun ntela katara jatu hani wo kende yari ala kuwo kun ntela be nyatu
breka nan katara mo yame abraka bak melo ko de sino sokono ni man Ahmed Gitteh dana nam national alfa balle bi jam muski balle bi jam yana ko bele bi jam dal tan be ko nam national ta rek
Hello, can you give him space to come through?
How are you?
We are fine.
Should I shake your hand?
No problem.
Sister.
Oh, we okay?
Good, sir. Buma. Suma.
Okay, you are welcome. I think we have silence prayer before we start the proceed.
Good afternoon and welcome to the IEC. May I just say that we have with us as well, apart from the IEC team, we have with us from the UNDP an expert in elections, a legal mind also, and she's our election assistant, okay, with us today. Can we have your papers, please?
Let me have them all. I sort it out for you.
Thank you, sir.
The identification.
A voter's card.
That's enough. Okay.
That's my tax clearance certificate.
Hello? This one is a part of it.
Oh, sorry. This one. This is my team.
And that's your confirmed itinerary.
Yes.
You've done with it.
Yes.
Don't need for any changes right now. And it's fit for submission, right?
Fit for submission. This one.
Form A.
No. Sample, okay.
Photos.
Yes.
If approved, we will get the number that is required. We want to make
The
sure.
sample for the symbol. Symbol sample now.
Key.
No need to bring it now.
Okay.
You can always bring it up.
Right.
Right. There's no minutes.
Some papers.
Stay on it. Yeah. Remove that. Yeah. Black and white. Form A.
Form A, yes.
Nominees.
No minutes, yes.
Cash deposit.
Cash deposit of 2,500.
Yes, yes. No, he has the money. He has the official. No, I have the money.
Assets declaration.
Asset declaration, yes.
Income tax.
Income tax, yes.
Are you currently working?
In the Gambia now.
No. Code.
Code, yes.
Two more. Two more lists.
And the feeding.
Yeah,
We can be
Field
doing
is
that for
good.
you.
Field is good. You have not filled in. I'm on it. Yes.
I collect it. I collect it, so
Yeah.
This is good. This is okay.
no, it's only the headings that need to be filled.
More than 150.
Yeah, then that's all.
No, but just fill it. You never know.
Fill them. Fill them. Fill them. You can also fill them and bring them. Maybe no, fill them.
No. Let him just fill up the details on top.
It's only the
No, just on top.
no, in fact, no need to put the word. Just put that word where the word is. Put the Brikama.
Brikama, that's
We
all.
are fine. Yeah.
Pen.
concern. Your name,
My name on that?
Mr. Gitteh, having gone through all the documents that you submitted, I'm pleased to inform you that you fulfill the legal requirements for us to receive your papers.
Thank you.
It's a process. From here, your nominees will be sent in for verification. You must have the required number of nominees who have not also signed for somebody else. The law is the first one in, is the valid one. Okay? So that's why I asked him to sign all those because you might need them. Okay? In the event it goes less than the required number, we will inform you immediately, and you have up to tomorrow to bring in whatever corrections there are. Okay? That is if in case it goes less than the required number. Your documents will also be out on the table for public scrutiny. Between now and 4 o'clock, anybody can come in and ask to see your papers. In the event there is an objection, we will call you immediately to come and answer to whatever queries there are. Okay? If none of that happens, then by 4 o'clock, nothing happens. Tomorrow morning you can get your acceptance, meaning that you are now a candidate. Okay? We issuing at this stage a receipt of your nomination, that we've received it and it's all in line with what you need to bring to us. Also a checklist of everything that you've submitted. That's why you signed, I signed. Okay? Then a receipt of the cash that you deposited. In the event you're coming back for your money, you need to bring us back this receipt because we need to put it back in the files. Okay? Now, there will be reconciliation of campaign itinerary for all the candidates to come together, and we make sure there is no clash on your itinerary. Okay? Then the last day for withdrawal for all candidates is the 13th. So if somebody comes to withdraw on the 14th, it will be not accepted. And whether you like it or not, your ballot will be out in the public for them to make their choice. That's the law. Okay. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best. Okay.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Yes, you did.
Still on the process, Mr. Gitteh, and I'm so thank you, Commissioner, and congratulations too for the receipt of your nomination papers.
My university certificate.
No, we don't need that.
No, thank you. So I'm sure you must have gone through this.
Yeah.
It's a document of the ethics governing the campaign. Here, why we bring this up is because we want a peaceful campaign. At any point in time, you and your supporters it's a must that you must abide by this. Yeah. This is why at the end of the pitch, you have written your name and your signature. That indicates that you've already committed yourself that you're going to abide by this. So let's make sure we abide by it, and you urge your supporters to abide by it, so that we can have a peaceful campaign. The moment you have a peaceful campaign, of course, you have a peaceful election. Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
Two. Sorry.
Yeah, just to buttress on the issue of the campaign. Now we are telling all candidates, you made these communities united. we cannot divide them because of ourselves. It's to our own interest. Preach peace, be civil in the way you talk to your people and in everything that you do. Because we want at the end of the campaign, we still leave those communities intact and not divide them because of politics. And that's why the laws are there to guard us against anything that will be negative for the campaign. And that will have negative bearing on the lives of people after the campaign. So we urge everybody to really take this seriously because it will help a lot. Thank you. Now, for your card, just to remove this underneath, remove the color underneath, and just put it, remove the green and just leave it on black and white. Yeah, okay.
No problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
And again, this is the flash drive. It contains the registers that's supposed to be given to your agents. You know, by law, you should appoint 2 agents for each police station. So if you print this, those registers will be given to agents to represent you at the police station for transparency purposes. And again, if you happen to withdraw before the 13th, this is, may God forbid, thank you. This thing should be back to us, it's ours. But if you happen to contest, then the flash drive becomes yours. So all the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you. You now have the journalists for your interview.
Thank you.
All the best.
I will tell you how many you need. Thank you.
The white one. Where's the white one? It's white. Echo TV.
Yeah.
Right. You know, Ahmed Gitteh, science and another upper national. Metamotor and Kiba Talaka Kajasoto, Johnny Sol, Navala Moy, Abnasoto, West Coast here.
Now.
Give it to this guy.
I think 2 people should hold the mics right.
Yeah, the other one is standing here. So I'm going to open. Huh? Namuru Komodo. Wow. I don't
Exactly. Yes, we can only know that if this guy is in here.
Why all set?
The mic, where they are, is it good? Going a mic so that they can have, because we are interested of the image of this guy.
Yeah.
But can we start?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. It's okay.
Okay. So, Mr. Gitteh, you've just submitted your nomination papers to contest for the biggest seat at the Brikama Area Council. Why do you think the people of West Coast region should vote for you as the chairman of Brikama Area Council?
Thank you very much for that important question. I would like to first and foremost thank all of you journalists and members of the press for your patience under this very hot sun. There are many reasons as to why I believe the people of West Coast should vote for me. First and foremost, it is the people of the Gambia that sent me to go and study outside. It is their taxes that they use to send me out. Of course, I am not the only individual that was sent outside. But after having my education, of course, I went to a country that is first-class nation in the world. With all the opportunities that are available in that country, and with all the opportunities that country offered me, I still decided I should come back and give back to the poor that put together their resources to educate me. That's number one. Number two, I'm a young man with a lot of development programs for my people that I know and have lived with through thick and thin. I was born and raised in West Coast region. I have been to almost every single community through voluntary work as a Red Cross volunteer and through politics as an active youth of a political party that I have been a member of. So I know the problems of our people, problems of water, problems of educational scholarships for our children, problems of waste management, problems of environment, problems of healthcare, problems of infrastructure. So these are things I know, and I've put plans in place to make sure that when I get this position, I would definitely change the situation of our people for better. And our people know about these. And these are some of the reasons as to why
are involved in the drugs. Any plans for young people in order to empower their needs?
A lot of times people get into issues of drugs if they are either stressed and have no solutions to some of these problems. I know drugs are a huge problem in our country, and central government has a role, but as a local government, we would like to engage young people into meaningful development activities, either through sports or entrepreneurship programs. As you're aware, there are a lot of young people who finished university, who finished college education, but are not able to get jobs to help either their parents or their families that they've established. So if they go through these troubles and these stresses, they try to get consolement, they try to get happiness from somewhere, like drug addiction. We would like to, as I've said over and over, put in place a program that will allocate at least $30 million for the young people of this region, just for entrepreneurship programs.
What are your priorities so in case you happen to win this seat?
Number one priority is to make sure that we understand the problems that are, in the council as an administration. How many staff do we have? How much income do we generate? And what is our balance sheet? Are we generating income? Are we not? Are there deficiencies? We know there are, but how big are these, or how serious are these problems? We would like to understand those. But when we are able to get that, the Local Government Act 2002 has a lot of problems. It limits the powers and the ability of the council. So we would like to look into that holistically with our National Assembly members and stakeholders to make sure we appeal to central government to either amend the Local Government Act to empower and give a lot more independence to local governments to be able to deliver the much needed development that our people want. The other priority is to help educate our young people through provision of scholarships. Waste management is an issue. As you're all aware, a healthy environment is a wealthy environment. And if we want to stay healthy and go about our economic activities, we must be a healthy society. And that is possible most importantly through prevention. And you can only prevent these things if you clean your environment. So we will be managing our waste, we'll be collecting and we'll be getting the much needed resources to get that. We also have these $30 million that we would like to allocate for our young people. As you're aware, there are a lot of opportunities. A lot of our bananas come from Guinea-Conakry. A lot of our chicken come from the West. Sometimes they spend almost 8 months on the way before they land in our markets here. We have opportunities for the young people to be allocated money to venture into poultry farming, to produce meat. We would also empower them into poultry farming to produce eggs for us.
According to the Local Government Act 2002, Brikama Area Council is mandated to run the affairs of its area, to administer it, and to prepare the welfare of residents living within West Coast.
Yes.
And considering West Coast having rural and urban, how prepared are you to fulfill that mandate if you are elected?
Well, very, very prepared. As I've said, preparations are very clear from our end. Since we declare our intention publicly, we've come forward with our policies and programs, our 9-point agenda. We will help deal with environmental issues that are affecting us, especially in the coastal areas. We have issues, with unemployment in our region. We have a lot of corrupt cases, as per the report of the Auditor General's office, there are a lot of corrupt activities at the council level. And I believe these are things that we must cope. We must, reduce to either zero or to a level that is not going to affect the overall interest of our people. And excuse me, we're going to do this through digitalization of tax and rates collection. We, as I said, are also going to get our young people supported in terms of sports. We have those that are disabled in our communities. We will provide scholarships for them. We will provide job opportunities for our people. Ngal tendu ngal jay albena ta jang journalist ole nyininkari kendeke nyininkarol mi be keka wolo ngamum planel soto molie coming journalist ol ni dal ta kacala la du ngafo ngafoti ka fo ko ndolu ndolmu funding ke olati en ki karangola ndata banko min kambe damen karandale ngakudu teje mbedo ko la jela manza kunda adundol funding ke min bijanka fo mole ne pleno londi jang e ko mojalle laftata la Canada aldum mote tula jam funding ke ol kono ndengo opportunity le soto nkaranda ngado ku kende soto je bari molle en na karambungo jo molle li kodo ka nyoma foire lel mumbama nyol nim fama nyol so woliya jo min kamolom nin tadan karanta nse muru nang ngamin karangana ngan tesidi nga banko yiri wande ko ndata damen karangolo le akanyame nata wala jang nga fere ol soro nin nata nyi mansa kundari ngoto wala Brikama area kanzuldi mbe mingela ka funding ke ol makoy ka kodo ka fu nyoma ka corruption bay ka sunyaro bay ka mekso marsewlu nge soto barate kala Brikama marsew dammati gunjuru bije sukuta bije sabi fenke burfutu nyol bije yeta fo foñi nyolu kamarsew da daldo kan nanyol makoy fanan gadi nolu ni tata nanyol la nakol to jamal man sansang baluwo jama bando la west ko sa ka bo agriculture to wo jama fana ka bo nakol leto nakol jamal man sansang mbama nyol ka firo ke ni ake foy futata nafa dama be yangol ya betinya so ndol ba mek sola nga ke fendi mi alon ko ngela nakol sansang nga jiolu nge makoy wolto adumba mek sola fanan nga dulal seneyandi nga fo janne seneya mu jata kendalti ndolla west coast mbe ko mabake nanata seneyala fannala in terms of waste management nyil mu fenneti mi alon ko ananyon jamal am soko nintata politiko kono wato tije altol journalistol be tarran normale mbe kala fulale la ngamin soto mbe senkan na nge senkan bari lafta be dan lamina nyekuma kilimfa ko ndeni political party sembe ma ballel be nyola mollel ka carte fay political party liye e ka fay dalilol min kam wolam ye jikole soto ko political party ole mol mi londi e be kututele ele wo kutute kilingo moli ole jiko soto ndo fom political party odi fom manke political party odi mu dinnati mi e kuto tay nsobe ata adungal londo soto adun tilinta fanan so moli e nyin suten tolle so political party sembo ma wara molti minu ka carte fay wo molun political party ol kada minu no ma carte danola nte wolleli ye londi e ko nyam batatale makoy na ye lonye wala atina lota independent mallo political party toyala bari nanyol nim baba nyol nim funding kewlu kitanal adi be mako la si sobe yalla ñu dem ca kanam affaire bi safantela kula saf la saf ko ma saf jigéeni te ma saf gori ma saf xale yi ak ndaw yi
ñu ne dégguloo wolof naka nga war a def ba waxtaan ak ñi nga xam ne dégguñu wolof
waaye wolof laa nekk di wax ni mane
Masa Sumare, Masa, ni mbara.
Thank you very much.
Masa. Masa. Mero. Ngaje santere amajide nomine. Itoru.
Nto muramu kamara leti.
Ramu. Ngaje somonda jide pa bije alba duwa kai. Muna jata abiya na kana jide nomine suno.
Nata jite nominate kan katu ngaji kole sotato. Nte folole ngajite karande. Nte folole ngati grade 1. Na student olem andun kabirin abe grade 1 le nga sobe yaje ateto nga lonko abe kuto tela wo dalilo le yatinna mol be bulata noma katu ye jiko soto na area kanso soto musol nin funding kol kamin kumbo abe ento la nyaaji hospital
e ko jide kala kayande adi kala kuto tela momo na nya e ka fele ko ni winda mbene kala mbakela ne ko jido kuto tela no nyaadi
aye kuto tele katu naman kuto tenu abe dami Canada amamba taje asisino woto bari kabira ya lonko ye banku namole kafun ya ki aye karang aye min karang ako matunga na murun na Gambia kan matunga na murun na banko kan purka na banko doko wole jite sijan ha
assalamualaikum ini mbara korande bale mero almasi sokro mune kala
ego
ngaje biya almasi sokro biya be na jite mune kala
amodo jite lo kuo yalo amodo jite ndingola ni boto na suo ikata lo suo ko andu nte mo manjako lati ni aje manjako e mo muta mo sowelo ntol buka la fita palia andu amodi je ka biringa dindi anin dingo la kata karambungo idol la ka boy idol la ka wili ka biringa nata lota entele muta abamala manjako kundati wala tinan ko fana ne ala e makoy ay win ni win te salon ko ntol bota batako amadu jite ikami njo ala abota dami wala be si ala akamin soto jak bari pour mol ma koy dorong wala tina amadou jite nata jang nte to mun janet kor yelati
maru ansang ino tip jidati science and abron national sana fala ka dum ak fundi banda bale mbakata baka de ngada mojuma ba be me ko mero kiwama ngaya ka de to mon mula lesindi
no more later like coming aketa I sila bar jegla whatsoever ko hani inte mang anything against the country so wala mutele bari alhamdulillah finally minutely saying kai ngata we go back to the pools I'm praying for the Gitteh have a very very good luck and then have a proper campaign party. Sorry. Yeah, so we endorse Gitteh.
ako NUP enoɓe alliance la ngaye ko ole singalo manna kama nanga nduma ndinga kaya so nduma tim jide
okay
tim jide
all right yeah no problem yes I wax ak gaay tuuti rek
tubina
Ismaila Badji
gis naa yaa si bokk système jiite gis naa tey nga ñëw nomination te naka nga ñëwee nomination fii tey si IEC.
Yes, man si team jiite laa bokk. I'm one of the strategists. te soo gisee tey ñu ñëw pour nominate ko dañu am 9-point agenda to address.
9-point agenda.
Yes, dañu am 9-point agenda pour address the challenges of West Coast. Again, soo xoolee West Coast in the Gambia moo gën a rëy waaye moo gën a dellu gannaaw loolu moo tax ñu nga Ahmed Gitteh with 9-point agenda ñu jokko toogu bi ñu liggéey West Coast nga gis ne foo jógee soo ñëwee West Coast nga xam ne fii mooy West Coast because ñun ñëpp xam nañ ne when it comes to presidential when it comes to National Assembly ak yeneen any party boo xam ne am na doole in West Coast most of the time moo dee win. West Coast has a lot of land. In development, West Coast more muna develop dekabi. We have seen a lot of things we have inefficiencies. We have muna ko do.
So 9-point agenda. What is the 9-point agenda? Lam muna si 9-point agenda bi.
So I wish you had asked that to the chairman, incoming chairman. Why muna was some of them.
So how are you do what?
Yes, I am the strategist. One of them is on youth empowerment. So certainly in the population of Gambia, over 65% of our population are youth. Most of them go to school, they finish school. We are looking at putting at least $30 million aside for youth empowerment through entrepreneurship and through sports and development. We all know that if we help the youth and they are focused on sports, they are focused on entrepreneurship, this country will move ahead. That's one of them. Second thing is, if you look at our women folk are probably the most hardworking in this country, but they don't have the means. Look at their gardens. They have no water, no boreholes. You know, even fencing, ordinary fencing is not available there. While we are, or some of us are driving SUVs, moving up and down. Our imports, we import basically everything. We import everything. What does that mean? This means that anytime there's a supply chain issue or challenge, there's always going to be a price hike. Limota every day you get a price.
Campaign, campaign, nomination, again, I don't do the garden bee, and Jigging Gambia, they yaga joy lulu. They yaga one send garden in the ambohol, dunde am fence, Kunyo, they want to Jigging Lava empower, Jigging Lava Dimbala. Gambia, policy, but I can depend on the wa. Yen, nothing empower Jigging, and Lulu Waki Kaula and was that.
Hamga, Nun, Lingawa Digala, politician, time when they remember Jigging, my time elections. Why kula jox ndewo jox la añ bu la diggee reer nga gom ko. Some of us have been on this crusade for the youth and for the women for the longest time. You know, so certainly Gitteh, even before mu run for office, he has been sponsoring a lot of children. He has been supporting a lot of women. And the intent here is to make sure that we continue on that trajectory. Mota dañoo put aside xaalis pour jigéen ñi, xaalis pour ndaw ñi. You develop, and we are going to be held accountable. Give us an opportunity for these 5 years. So nominate fee. That we can assure you. If you turn around here, the camera lady, this is the IEC. This is the IEC of West Coast. Those people are not developed. We talk about, another point in our 9-point agenda is those who are less privileged, the differently abled. There's so many people that the moment you are differently able in a certain way, the expectation of the society or people is that ngadem nyan, ngadem salatu. We will make sure that at least 10% of the position in West Coast, they are differently able. Ko xamne tanka bi doxul ak yoyu dañ ko def ñun duguñ politique pour ñu ut ci xaliss duguñ politique dañ pour wonewu dañ ñëw pour liggéey dëkk bi mo ñu ñor man dëkkuma fi jité dëkku fi buñ bëggoon ñu yomb dañoo toog fuñ toog téye suñ luñu téye jàmm na ñooy dëkk bi dem kanam.
gis na fi am nañ fi MPP am nañ fi UDP combat bu rëy ngay am fii jiite indépendant la gis nañu bëri génn fi ñëw suba jiite mbaa du ma defi ko parce que dama dañuy wax ne yéen a ngi wax MPP independent MPP candidat loolu la nekk waa ay jiite loolu la ne gën a wane di alors you
xam nga the people need to understand that politics so certainly fii is a cosmopolitan setup. UDP mu ngi fi APRC mu ngi fi Noto Alliance mu ngi fi NPP mu ngi fi NPP mu ngi fi du jeex understand nga NUP ñu ngi fi PDOIS ñu ngi fi ñoo xam ne sax faruñ fen ñu ngi fi lu tax because they identify themselves of this young man a man who will leave Canada foo xam ne ñëpp ñu ngi bëgg dem foofu mu ñëw pour liggéey dëkk bi jox lañ ko opportunité bu liggéey dëkk bi in 5 years ñu jox ko review nga même fo nu sura kango mbaa fo la ma nekk kango mo liya moy team jité nata ñim banko kambuka banko dogu West Coast ne West Coast jube amol West Coast ne ajibe wala tiata mol beti al ne ajibe atale least developed because ni ta West Coast e ka bruise fo ni adi Brookwood Heights pa ni bara wo dulal be man develop GTJ Kuran TJ karango fangte problem high school te caring high school membe caring adantangolem so lafta dan kana jankat dulal dogu point number 1 wolem ka musol sembentu andi illa gadinol to ngel gadinol mako ye dogo ke ye mbalundi nga $30 million bondi ngalandi karala $30 million
alba bonne do sa
ndemo strategy am a strategist ngo the revenue base of West Coast is bigger than the revenue base of KMC. Talib is talking about $1 billion. We can double that here if we properly collect the revenue base. You go to Brusubi, you go all the way down to Brookwood Heights, Yokodal Jibe. How much tax is coming in? And we are going to be very strict. No compromise when it comes to corruption. Because corruption, I won't member in a year is more than what HIV, malaria, TB, everything combined. Ni kamunatna. Ni ko do dia president lo do ko imasi lo do ko accident ke je juma life the corrupt person. Ni to medical school, right? Yenta exam ko ye pass, ima exam yake ima pass. Ye pass dila itara ye mo pengu ima nyina mempengu wo fata juma life. Mbeden na je sani mbemen dan la wala West Coast ngolu amu NPP dingol ti bang amu UDP dingol ti bang amu NUP dingol ti amu independent dingol ti amu doy dingol ti amu momoti almudunti na nga kate of di Ahmed Gitteh nga so sanyi lulu ay banko doku abaraka thank you so much
madam ala olan team Ahmed Gitteh comme comme bi fala min fo ko 9-point agenda yelo sodo for West Coast agenda this 9-point agenda ngasi ona fala winda ka bakata kada kala way mobe ko fo yabde agenda ko be e bakata kada kala so mobe ko fo o meta mo ya mo kan mi ana ko nakana mi ani sante not alliance fa nakana le min kala Ibrahima San Ibrahima ti Brikama fa nakana le independent candidate long say mujuma bi mi ana ko nakana you expecting 6 to 7 candidate mi nakana oto sante bi dabde ko man din donc almul nan me mo ko ko fa kana mi beknya abena anale ba ko la min fadi na kamela di mi mo da kamela do par sinade ngana bi klo kan baga abda ma ko tamu tije bulo ma so ala tan pedon bi dabde ko man din inshallah me bulo na ko def na arab rek
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
Agada.
Mbijan raganya.
Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la.
Ha, code nyinji.
Okay. Korsa. Nsila ID soto.
Ah, sasu. Sorry. Agada.
Mbijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariaka.
Ah, mbale.
Ki janna nun kunu bara tariaka.
Ah, jannom yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbali ya bele. Ah, birim ko na fokato.
Bari si kodo kino kato ni fo bolong labe to.
56 branches mola soto Gambia jam.
Ha?
Ha. Gambia kono ani Gambia bantala bankol. Nko kodo kiya bele to. Kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw. Jannam number 1 di nyonta. Andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale. Wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi man domorol di fana be teat. Gambia dawda yalo ngam fa ken dol sotale di.
Ha wo mo yo diat ha.
Apelenta.
Yo ka ni na lafta nyelen ken dole bina.
Yalo bukani la ko la baraka ba.
Yalo ndel chosano lo.
Abaraka.